greetings, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the sole aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social change through women empowerment. My name is Temo, and I am your host for tonight. It is within her, which happens to be our slogan. On this show, we take a journey between the who's and who's of pageantry. We get to know them, and we really want to know how these queens, how these organizers, and everybody behind the scenes in these pageants makes it in this industry as pioneering women. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time on our show, welcome. Do follow us on our various social media platforms. We are super excited for tonight's show. I have the queens themselves, from Miss Township to Mrs. Township South Africa. I'm going to be accepting them into a conversation just now, and I hope, whoop, let's do this. Queen number one entering our space. This network thing. Out here being jealous. Let's try it again. Hi, Emma. We're so happy to have you here. Hi, Mam Shaluza. Oh my goodness. So excited. Let me send them requests to join. Today we're giving you two queens, not just the ones. We're giving you guys queens. So I hope you guys are excited and ready for this conversation. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I am well, my love.
Thank you very much for having us today.
Look, we are so excited. And let me just send through. Okay, I just sent an invite. I think we're gonna get this conversation started any second now. It says unable to join. Let me send a request again. I think, Instagram is just shocked by the magnitude of royalty we have on our show tonight. Like, we normally give you guys the one queen. Today, we're just giving you guys queen overload. So it's just out here surprised as to what is going on. Yeah. Yay! Yes, the queens. We are so honored to have you guys here. Oh my goodness.
What an honor to be here. I'm so excited.
What an honor, right?
Let me just check with Unke. Unke, in the comments, please let me know if you can see all of us before we get this conversation started. But oh my goodness, thank you so much, and apologies to everybody that we are a bit late tonight. Technical difficulties, ESCOM, everything else in between played a role, but we're here and we are going to give you guys an absolutely amazing show.
Most definitely. You're looking beautiful.
I'm about to tell you that, what township name? Like lovely. You all look so stunning.
The secret is level. So once
no, we
see you. This is the result.
No, we see you ladies. Such an honor. I feel like saying reunited because you know what? Not so long ago we were together. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you mean on that?
So refreshing to see you ladies.
Definitely what you look like when you're oiled.
I don't think. Can you see Ikgopeleng?
I can't see you. Can you see or hear me, Ikgopeleng? Ikgopeleng, are you still there, my angel?
Amen. Shaluza says no Eskom from the
We can hear
shall
you,
prosper. Hallelujah.
but we can't see
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
Can you see
there's
me?
a bit of a delay in the feedback, but we'll make it work.
Okay, but because the mother is here, while we wait
All
for
right.
to be sorted, we can start with the
Okay,
mother.
no, I'm glad. Thank you, Ma'am. Shalisa can see her, so it's fine. It means that we are the ones who are having a bit of a technical glitch. As long as our
Oh,
audience is able to see her, let us get this conversation started. So I'm gonna start with an icebreaker. I'm gonna ask you guys questions individually, and yeah, just a question to break the ice to hear what are your thoughts on this. Ne? I'm gonna start with you, Ikgopeleng, ne?
good.
Sash or crown? Ikgopeleng?
But my camera is
Forget about
Can
the
you
video. The audience can see you. Can you?
on?
Okay, it's
I think
probably
let's
late.
give her a minute to just, yeah, I think there's a bit of a delay in it. Let's just give her a minute to hear us. Okay, I think let me continue with asking you because I'm unable to hear her now. Um, Pageantry or modeling?
Pageantry.
And why is that?
Sure. Number one is because of pageantry that I'm sitting here. And with
Okay.
pageantry, you get to learn a lot, especially if it's a genuine, it builds one's self-confidence and it
Mm.
networking, you get to meet, I mean, beautiful people like you. I'm sitting here, and if not been for pageantry, I would not be here, If it's modeling, I just feel
Mm.
and happy, and everybody forgets about me. But with pageantry, it's a journey. You get to meet different people, you get to do projects, you get to give back to your community, you get involved in issues that are affecting, the society, the economy, everything that's happening around us in the country, in the nation, I mean, worldwide. So it'll always be pageantry for me.
And I think we always say there's a very thin line between pageantry and modeling because we always say that you know what, the pageantry has an element of bringing purpose into, the modeling space. So, yeah, that is so, so powerful. Let me check Ikgopeleng for the last time if she can hear me. Ikgopeleng? Seems like she cannot hear me. Okay, let us carry on. So for those who do not know, who is House Naomi Mosiane? What does she do for a living? Where does she come from? Tell us all the nice and juicy stuff about you.
Where do I start? You always know who you are until someone says, tell us about you. So I'm
Tell
be like,
about yourself. True.
okay, my name is Naomi. I am from Kagiso in the West Rand. I'm a mother of one. I'm 37 years old. I'm Mrs. Township South Africa 2023, the Queen. And
Yeah.
the founder and CEO of Naomi M Foundation and editor-in-chief of a magazine called Fetch Your Life. And I'm a philanthropist and shoo, I'm a mother of the nation. I call myself mother of the nation, Masichaba, Um, I think that's who I am. That's how I define myself, the mother of the nation. Because a mother does different things. Where there's a gap, she jumps in. Where there's a need, she comes in. A mother is a provider, is a comforter. It's someone that looks it's someone that natures, it's someone that gives hope. I always say my essence in life is to restore and to cement identity. That's who Naomi is. Besides being the creator of Partnership South Africa. So I'm gonna say this because oh my gosh.
Can you just like make it like, can everybody be annoyed? Like, can they leave here knowing that there's a Mrs. Township and her name is Naomi Mosiane? And look, it needs to just go in so they really understand this. Ah, goodness, wow, what an intro, what a beautiful bio. And I think it speaks so much of who you are and your kindness. And clearly the crown fits, you know, you wouldn't be Mrs. Township and all the lovely stuff you have mentioned.
True.
All right. And let me just ask you, what is your biggest phobia?
Snakes. Oh my god. I don't even want to see them on TV. I don't even want to see the plastic one. Don't give me snakes. You know, if you want to mess up my day, if you want to see the other side of me, put a snake in front of me. Even on TV.
So when you go into the zoo, that by the snake side, you aren't going there. It's a no-go area for you.
Ask which side is the snakes, so that I know that you know, don't make any mistake of going that side. And my daughter is so adventurous. Now here's the issue: she loves animals. The other day she was saying to me, "Mom, I want to go to the zoo." And specifically, she was like, "Mom, I want to see the big snakes." In my head, I'm like, "Mommy ain't going."
She wants to see the anaconda. She wants to just explore and be great. Come on, mommy is scared.
And for me, it's like, child, anything, just not a snake, you know. As there's a new show that's playing on Mnet Magic, ne? And I saw a snake, and I stopped watching that show. That I'm like, I choose my battles wisely. I wanna go back. I want to go to bed peacefully. I don't want to be seeing that snake crawling into my bed when I need to close my eyes.
You don't want to have dreams about snakes. You're good when it comes to that.
No. Definitely not.
Wow. Interesting. Now we know you better. Oh my goodness. But to go into getting you better, where did your pageantry journey begin? When? Has it always been something you liked or wanted to do? Please share with us your pageantry journey.
Not even. So in high school, because of peer pressure, we entered for Mrs. Uniform. And I'll tell you why I entered. Because it was talking specifically to uniform, nothing to do with me as an individual. And I was like, okay, let me try this one. You know, because I grew up believing, oh my God, I'm the ugliest girl ever. Believe it or not, you know. And I was so insecure. I would never stand in front of people. I've always believed that I can't even speak properly. You know, I get shocked when I speak. I'm like, what? Me? Did I say you? So pageantry only started for me 2019 because years back I started a pageant in our community, and when I joined one in 2019, for me was to teach the young ones that are looking up to me to say, you know what, it's never too late to dream again. You can go there and fetch your life at any given time. You know, you should not give time frame to it. Unfortunately, we will not get our blessings or our goals or our dreams at the same age. Some people make it when they are 20, some people when they are 30, and some when they are 60. But what is important is that you never ever give up on your dreams, no matter how old you are. So 2019, I decided, you know what, I'm doing this one for my girls. I entered a pageant. But when I entered that pageant, I remember I was still not sure of who really Naomi is. You know, sometimes we think we know who we are. And I find that I had who I was. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was passionate about. I've always known that I love people. I love my community. I love giving back. But I did not know what she stands for. And I think in that year, in that journey, you know, for me, it was a lot of, what? Okay, I thought I knew. Okay. Naomi, and that journey put a foundation for me to at least get to tap into who Naomi is. And that's what made me fall in love with pageantry. And I was like, okay, let me try the other one. Maybe here I discovered who I am. Maybe the next one I'll discover my strength. And I came to Mrs. Township and I come out here and I'm like, I am a complete package. I don't need to tell me who I am, and I don't think had it not been for these platforms, I would be the woman that I am today. I would not be talking to you like I said earlier. Yeah, my public speaking, honestly, I used to choke on my words a lot. I used to be unsure of what I'm saying. So my mind works faster than I speak very slowly, and my mind is very fast. So at times, in my head, I would finish the sentence, but only to find out I said to you, how are? But in my head, because I finished the sentence, I'm rolling. I'm just, and I go back and I'm like, I did not finish that sentence. What was I trying to say? But then that's when I discovered that, you know what, I need to learn to slow down, understand what I'm saying, be patient with myself, love myself, know who I am before the community, before what I do, before I'm a mother. Who is Naomi? And pageantry has given me to be rooted in who I am and to actually love what I do, because I do it so effortlessly because of, when you join a pageant, right? Because the only support of the organization, I mean, right now, I think I'm at church. I know I've got the Mrs. Township backing me up when I go there, when I knock on door, like, because you know who I am. I am Mrs. Township.
Please understand and address me correctly. Come correct.
So yeah, that's how the journey started, and this is where I am now, and I am loving it.
And one part that these people need to know, that not only are you a Mrs. Township, you're also a founder of your own pageant. And I think that's also part of your pageantry journey, I mean, from just entering to also just realizing and reaching a point that, what, I'm actually ready to empower young women and really just be a pageant mother. That's also just part of your revolutionizing your standard of, pageantry journey.
And in the process, also learning that I also need to be empowered, because we always want to give. You want to give. You want so much for other people, and you end up being depleted, and there's no one filling you up. So pageantry, and when you go out there, you meet different people, you make sisterhood, those people, and you never run dry because there's always somebody that's filling your cup, And I've also learned not to give from my cup, but to give from the source. Always have enough. Before pageantry, even when I don't have, I would just give. I remember I used to fight so much with my mother because I'll take stuff in the house because my things, I don't have anything to give. So I'm like, Mama, can I just, when she's not there, she comes back now, the blanket is missing, the cups that are missing, she left some fish out there, it's not, I'm like, someone needed them, Mama. And I had to, just, we'll see, we'll make a plan,
I've always get that Mama stuff at that point.
And one thing also that I'm very grateful for is that my mother has opened her home to everybody that I bring here. I bring strangers all the time. People come and sleep. She doesn't ask anymore, just okay, Mama, this is forever. They're here for a night, or this forever. They're coming for a weekend. They need 1, 2, 3. And I think she's made peace that she's given birth to the mother of the nation, And
Masechaba, in short, you are Masechaba. I don't know, it's supposed to be Naomi Mosiane Mosiane, because clearly you have a really, really big heart. But getting straight into, why you're here with us, you are Mrs. Township South Africa. Congratulations, on being the title holder this year. Look, it is not an easy title. It is not an easy, like we always keep saying here on Her Majesty, that go township, like whether you are Miss Township, whether you are T, you are Mrs., you are going to work. And that is really what we love to see, about that pageantry. And once again, you know, how has your journey been so far?
It's been amazing. I always, you know, it's not a physical fight or a bad fight with Boss Lady, the organizer for Mrs. Township. She said, Naomi, can you just take it easy and be the queen? Can we just pamper you? Can you just reign her majesty? I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I don't want to do anything and just, it's in my nature. I wake up and I'm like, this is my life today, you know. But the journey has been incredible. It's been amazing. I think this is one of the moments that I'll always treasure, you know. It's something that will forever, God, be in my heart. I'll take it as, you know, top of the list of the things that truly, truly meant so much to me. One of the things that transformed me, you know, into the person that I am, you know. I remember on my last pageant that I entered, when I done my speech, I said, this is my last pageant. I just realized that I'm not a pageant girl, right? And then the township kept popping, and I'm like, no, but I'm done. But something kept on saying, do it, try it. You don't know. God was just saying, you've tried them all, but this is what I have for you, you know. And this sound comes with so much peace, yet it comes with a lot of responsibility. But there's so much grace. I've seen God's love through this journey. You know, I've seen, it's been amazing. We got spoiled yesterday. I got a delivery. So, and I don't want to share it yet. You know, I'm one of those people that when I share something, I want to do it properly or I don't do it at all.
Yes,
but anyway,
yes.
I did something yesterday and I was sitting with my mother and I said, Mom, is this really me? And it made me cry. And I think for her, she's seen how hard I've worked. She's seen me, you know, wake up in the morning trying to do things for people. And one thing that I battle with is I don't know how to receive because I was never in a position where I receive because I've always given. Now with this project, with this platform, I'm just getting things and sometimes it's overwhelming. I don't know whether do I say thank you every after 2 minutes, do I say thank you once and then it's enough because I'm not used to being loved, supported, you know, be given thanks and so yesterday I went to bed and I kept looking at that thing and I was like, look at Scott, man. Look at me.
Look,
Me now.
even the givers, I mean, deserve to be receiving, you know.
Yeah. But like I said, it's been amazing. Sure.
Wow. And what unique, sorry.
No, I'm saying I'm even speechless. I've read.
Look, you just blow up as you talk about it, so I can see the excitement.
So yeah.
What unique flair would you say you bring to the title this year? You know, I believe that each queen, you know, would say, I would like to bring this for title. I would like to bring this. So what is that unique flair which you could say that you are bringing to the title this year?
Education to periods poverty. We have been doing it, and I think Little Girl Arise, this is run by Kweketso, is one of the foundations that I know that I believe they're doing an amazing job because not only do you see them doing pets drives, and most of the time they don't, but believe you me, behind the scenes, they adopt children, they make sure they always donating pets. They've got a system where you can become a donor, sort of adopt a child anonymously. You know that you need to donate a sanitary towel for 1 girl, 2 girls. It's up to you how many you want to donate for, right? So for me, because I believe in permanent solutions, I don't like temporary solutions. The girl needs a sanitary towel every month. So for me, that is one of the things that is close to my heart. So we go into our townships. I think a sanitary towel is something that's taken for granted, and that is a little girl's pride. That is her dignity. that is her confidence, that is who she is. Because if you don't feel good, you go. Now imagine I want to go to school, but I don't have a sanitary towel. Let's say, for example, I opt for using a cloth or whatever it is that I can find, just to use it as a sanitary towel. When I'm in school, I'm not comfortable because every second I'm wondering, am I still safe? What if this thing falls down? What am I going to do? I want us to become a society that we become so united that that the girl next door, if there's nobody taking care of them, it is your responsibility to make sure that they have a sanitary towel every month. And not only looking at a girl child, I always say, you see these young boys, you start seeing them like acting, when they close in their armpits, or you thinking they're trying to them is because it's smelly underneath here. So they're keeping it closed so that you don't smell it. I'm saying, as you're restoring a girl child's dignity, let's also restore a boy's child's dignity. And if we are going to do so much for a girl child and less for a boy child, we are doing an injustice to our society. If we're doing so much for a girl child, from their dignity to mentoring them, taking care of a girl child, who's gonna marry her? Who are we preparing her to become that actually takes care of both genders? I always say we don't have female or male issues, but we've got social issues that if we don't address them equally, as a nation, we're going nowhere. Now, that's what I'll be advocating for, to say, as a nation, let's speak one language. Let's come together. Let's forget about genders, but let's focus on the social issues that we're facing and how can we try and change the environment. We cannot change the past, but we are here now. We can do something today that is going to impact or change the future of the coming generation. If we don't get it right now, coming generation is doomed. Poverty has taken place inside. It's sad. And when I was doing my research during my journey as a finalist, we've got so many young people that are taking care of their families because situations are so bad. And as a society, we know, and should this child, God forbid, resort to prostitution, then we start judging them. But we saw them suffer, we saw them struggle, but we did nothing. So I'm saying, let's become a nation that is selflessness, a nation that speaks one language, a nation that says the child next door is my child. Let's become a township that says, if I don't want this happening to my child, I will not allow it to happen to the next child. So in closing, if we're not going to do anything for a boy child, as a nation, we're going nowhere. We'll forever have a woman that's been killed, raped, and abused by a man. No one takes care of a boy child. So that's what I'll be advocating for. And I know I've got great support from the Mrs. Township team, and together with the organization, as we rise in this little girl, we'll be mentoring and raising a man that's not gonna kill nor rape nor kill her one day.
So true. And I like what you're saying, like what you do on the left hand, do on the right hand, like the Bible, that's what it says. So can we please just, raise the boy and the girl child, at the same time? And I'm gonna say the comment by Ikgopeleng. She says, what does one say after such a queen has spoken? Because that's how I feel right now. That's absolutely how I feel. And what I'm gonna do is that, Ikgopeleng, I'm gonna accept you into the live just after I have wrapped up with Aus Naomi, because I can see that maybe the bandwidth of our network is just misbehaving a bit. But yeah, let me ask you then, Aus Naomi, what are some of the activities we can look forward to this year when it comes to Miss Township?
Number one, Miss and Mrs. Township, they're big on entrepreneurship. So that is one of the things you're going to see a lot. Those are, I think, one of the tools that is going to assist our communities also to try and get out of poverty. They say, if you give me a fish, I hope I'm going to get it right. If you give me a fish, I eat for one day. But if you teach me how to fish, something. So that is the approach that we have into say, let's raise entrepreneurs in our communities, young people that will not government or wait for the government to do stuff for them. We're looking to raise young people that are going to govern their own lives and not wait for the government to do something for them.
Mm. Wow, that is so, so powerful. Let me ask you our signature question, and then unfortunately have to let you go. Like I wanted to go and on, and like I wish we didn't have load shedding. I wish we can go on up until like, because I'm enjoying the conversation so, so much. Our signature question here on Her Majesty is, what does beauty mean to you?
Oh, the true meaning of beauty lies within. It's inside. It's not what you see outside. Because what you see outside perishes, but what is inside can never perish. So it serves no purpose if I'm beautiful outside, but everywhere I go, I'm toxic. It means everywhere I go, I leave somebody scarred, I leave somebody in pain. But true beauty should be felt from the inside. It should not be forced. It should not be, that's the word I'm looking. So it should not be forced, but it should be earned. It should not
Yeah.
yes. you know, uh, true beauty we see it in the work of your hands. True beauty we see it in the love that you give, how you effortlessly give yourself to the people, how you love the people around you, how you treat those that you work with, how you treat people that you meet on the street, people that you don't know. That is the true definition of beauty. You spreading the love language, you're spreading your beauty in a different way. It necessarily doesn't mean I need to be a to have that, they call it what glass body shape, something like that. Again, it should not be that, but it should come from within. Everyone around you should feel it and embrace it and fall in love with it. Not just an outside, that is inside.
Thank you so, so much. That beautiful and profound answer definitely goes up like there by top 5 of our best answers for this year, because that was beautifully said. Thank you so much for sharing yourself with us on our platform. Let us love and leave you for now, and we wish you all the best with your reign. You are doing great. Continue doing great, and may God just increase just where you give, because you're really just a phenomenal woman, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. We thank God for making the woman that I am, for His grace upon my life, and for trusting me with this platform, and the organization for trusting me with their crown and their search and their brand. Truly, thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your evening, my darling.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, now I'm all alone. Let me quickly see if I can get Izebele. Okay, no, I think it's Ikgopeleng. I think I said Ikgopeleng. Let's see with the remaining minutes that we have before load shedding strikes. Hi, Ikgopeleng.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and how are you, my love?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm still unable to see you, but you know what? Because the viewers see you, I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do this because look, quickly before load shedding strikes on my side. Please tell us all about your gorgeous self. For those who don't know, you are crowned Miss Township South Africa 2022. Please tell us who is Ikgopeleng, and yeah, what do you do for a living and all that great stuff.
So my name is Ikgopeleng Komane, and I come from a small mining township in the
I'm unable to hear you right now. The network is just misbehaving. Oh, network is jealousy. This network is so jealous. Ikgopeleng, I'm unable to hear you, my love. I'm unable to hear you, Ikgopeleng. If you can, please just exit the live and then come back again. Hi, Queen. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I am well, thank you. Isabella, you are a dedicated queen. Like what a load shedding of me load shedding, you are making it. A girl with a plan. This is what I love to see.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I am well, thank you, my angel. Let me ask you one question. Let me cut to the chase. You are the current Miss Township Teen South Africa. How does that feel?
It feels so amazing. Like, it's really amazing. I feel so happy. It's amazing.
Nah. And for those
Yeah.
who don't know so much about you, could you please just briefly share, who is Isabella? What does she do? Where does she come from? Give us a short bio, please.
Okay, my name is Izebele Mhlana. I am 14 years old, doing grade 8 at Holy Cross High School. I am from Tata in the beautiful Eastern Cape province.
Yes. So you came all the way from Eastern Cape to be part of Miss Township South Africa.
Yes.
Girl, you are dedicated. Like, look, you are the epitome of a queen, and I love, love, love to see it. Oh my goodness, this is so awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. So congratulations on being Miss Township Teen South Africa. What are some of the highlights of your journey so far?
My journey has been going so well so far. It has been going great. I have been having a little difficulties, like load shedding, like today. But then I always find a solution for the problem. Otherwise, everything is going perfectly.
And I like that, you're always going the extra mile, and that is a beautiful trait to carry along your reign, right? So I have another question for you, right? You have more than 1,000 followers on Instagram, right? What
Yeah.
role do you think social media is playing and progressing in your life?
I think social media has played a huge role because social media helps a lot, especially with the followers, especially when you enter a competition and you need to have votes. And also, social media helps me to find latest news that I need to know around the world, which also helps in competitions. And also, it helps me to connect with my loved ones. And also social media, I believe that if you treat social media in a positive way, you also receive a positive feedback. Thank you.
All right. And how do you allow how do you deprive actually, how do you block the noise in social media? Sometimes because you're a young person, there are so many things that you could fall pressure to when it comes to social media because you're exposed to them. How do you always just remain true and, really just genuine when it comes to social media?
What I do most of the time is I don't mind the negative compliments. I only put my aim on the positive compliments because even in the negative, I always tell myself that, okay, it's just the jealousy. Just tell myself that I can do this. Let me not just mind them. I can do this. Let me put my mind into it and make sure that I do it perfectly.
You are such a gorgeous queen, and we really wish you all the best
Thank you.
on your pageantry journey. I just have one more question for you, which is our signature question here on Her Majesty, which is, what does beauty mean to you, my angel?
Thank you. Beauty to me means that your beauty is not only at the outside, but it also comes from within. I even have a favorite quote that says, "Your skin is not just dark; it shines and tells a story," which means that you should not only focus on the outer beauty, but you should also focus on the inner beauty, because the perfect beauty is in the inside. Nobody minds your outer beauty.
Oh wow, you are so intelligent. Like, gosh, you don't sound 14. I don't even know what 14. Oh, is this the new generation of 14-year-olds? I know. This is why you are queen. This is why you are crowned. Oh my goodness.
So I'm
Thank
a
you
queen.
so much for sharing yourself with us and for going the extra mile for us to just, speak to you, my dear.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening further.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. So load shedding is about to strike this side any second, any minute now. But let me just see if I can squeeze in our gorgeous queen for one more question. Hello.
Hi, no network from the gangsters shall prosper. Hey, we will try
Like
and
no network, no load shedding, no
no,
nothing.
shall
Because
not.
in the beginning I was hearing you and then it just started going south. I could not hear you anymore. Okay, so load shedding has already struck on my side, but we thank God for charged devices. I'm able to still continue with you. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right, my love. I think I was still asking you to please share your lovely self with us. Who is Ikgopeleng? What does she do? And yeah, all that great stuff.
So Ikgopeleng is a young woman from a small mining township called Slogoville in the west of Gauteng. And I grew up in a township called Kagiso and then moved to Slogoville. And as we all
Mm-hmm.
know, mining townships are, plagued with poverty. So
Mm.
I'm a young woman that has found herself in a community that is plagued with poverty. The only resolution for young women in selling their bodies to the men that work around the mines. So I find myself in such an environment, and I am the girl that decided that I will not fall into that demographic. So that is
Oh,
Ikgopeleng
wow.
in a nutshell. Professionally, I am a project coordinator, and I've heard that I do it quite well. So that's me.
Oh, wow. That is so great. That sounds so, so amazing. And then what has been, congratulations on being Miss Township, first of all,
Thank you.
2022. Look, the
Thank you.
crown fits, the sash looks good on you. It's a very big responsibility as we were
Thank
speaking
you.
right now
It is.
with
It is.
us, Naomi. And look, we wish you nothing but the best for your reign. So I'm gonna throw a question at you, right? In a
Yes.
month, you moved from being the first princess, right, to being crowned queen, right?
Yes.
What do you think you would have done differently to win the first time if you given an opportunity?
Um, I have this is and by the way, this is such a great question. It is,
Mm,
it's forcing me to think and go beyond go beyond the ego of saying I wouldn't have done anything different. Um,
mm,
what I would have done different is every idea that popped into my head from my semi-finalist journey to the finalist journey. I would have, every idea that popped into my head,
mm,
I would have taken an idea and ran with it and stopped thinking about what would happen if it went wrong. So that is what
yeah.
I would have, any great idea that I thought, I would have taken it and ran with it and crashed walls as the girl that I am. I would have taken it and ran with it, ran into walls with it. So that's what I would have done different.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing. Can you still hear me?
Ah, yes, I can hear you.
All right. I'm gonna ask you our one more question, which is our signature question here on Her Majesty. Also, can I just say before even asking you a question, I like what you said about going beyond the ego of you wouldn't have done anything differently, because I think it's so easy. Like we say these rehearsed answers and it's so quick for us to say that I wouldn't change anything, everything
Yeah.
happens for a purpose. I did my best. But sometimes it's so important to just sit down and reflect on your own journey and be like, but actually, I would have done this, 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 and probably I would have done a better chance at winning.
That is
But
very
on
true.
to our last and signature question here on Her Majesty Organization. What does beauty mean to you, Queen?
Um, Beauty to me means that you understand who you are. You know where
Mm,
you come from, but you are open to receive criticism, and you are open to growing into who you could be, because there's always a space for us to be better people than we are at the moment. And beauty is just that,
mm.
allowing yourself to be molded into something better than what you currently are.
All I gotta say is that if the crown fits, girl, wear it. Like, you are so, so lovely. And what a profound answer to the question.
Thank you.
Thank you so, so much as well for being, look, yourself. And for also, guys, like one thing about this interview, guys, the four states, load shedding was against us. Technical difficulties were against us. But one thing about you ladies, I love how you guys really just came through and said, you know what, no weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Ah,
We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. And we wish you
thank you
all
very
the
much.
best with your reign. Look, keep on doing the most with your advocacy and stay as gorgeous as you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us, and thank you very much for your platform. I've seen a queens on your platform, and it's really inspiring to see women coming together and building together. So thank you very much for the platform that you have started, and keep doing a wonderful job that you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so, so much, Queen. We really, really appreciate it. Have a pleasant evening further.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The entire queendom of Township. We had Miss Township South Africa, we had Mrs. Township South Africa, and we had Miss Township Teen. What a power. Like, is there a word like powerhouses? Like, English will forgive me, but look, combined, they are powerhouses. And that is what we know Miss Township to be. Like, we always say that and it shows because the queens always deliver. Thank you so much for watching tonight's special episode with the ladies. We really, really appreciate it. Do follow us on our social media platforms. We are there on Facebook. We are there Twitter, when I YouTube, go and catch up. And Makinglo, you would not miss out. You have nothing to worry about. You can find this very episode under our IGTV and catch up on all our previous episodes on YouTube. Like, just binge watch Jay all our episodes, and you'll get to hear everything that we get to do here on this platform. But from me and the team, it is good night and God bless. We'll see you on Thursday for our It Is Within Her chats. Can't wait to have an amazing conversation. But good night for now.